has come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening. It's Mr. Darryl Johnson. Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to Daz's Football Stand. It is the UEFA Europa Conference League final. Let me just turn on the scoreboard. Would be a good start. Welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you very much for joining us. Now then, UEFA Europa Conference League final. Real Betis versus Chelsea. And Chelsea, well, for Chelsea, this is one of the competitions that they haven't won. I think it's the only competition they actually haven't won. They've never won the Conference League. They've won the Europa League and the Champions League back in the day. But this is one competition that they haven't won yet. So can today be the day? Or will Real Betis, who are playing in their first ever European final, do what Olympiacos did when Olympiacos played in this final last year and also won it with their first ever winning a first ever European trophy in their first ever European final? Can history repeat itself? Can Real Betis do it? I actually think they will. I think they will. Because I don't think Chelsea have come up against I don't think they've come up against any really good sides in this tournament. There's no disrespect to anyone else, but, you know, they haven't come up against any teams that have really tested them. Well, tonight, in a big game like this, in a big occasion, I think Real Betis probably have the stronger team on looking at the starting 11. I think they've got a stronger starting 11. Plus, I think they'll be more up for it given the fact it's their first European final. They've never won it. Chelsea, I don't think will do it because Chelsea, I don't think they're playing the best lineup at all. But they've guaranteed themselves Champions League football by finishing in the top 5 of the Premier League. Now, if they win today, yes, they win the Conference League for the first time, which would be fine for them. It also means that another team in the Premier League will be getting European football. So the team in 9th will be getting European football in the Premier League. But I don't think that's going to happen because I think Real Betis will rise to the occasion and I think they'll cause many problems. Anthony's just been magnificent. He's been magnificent for Real Betis. I mean, he's been involved in 7 goals across this tournament. You know, and for Betis in total, you know, as a whole, for Real Betis, he's scored plenty of goals lately. He scored 5 since joining them in the Spanish league, and he's also scored 4 and assisted 3 in 8 matches in the Conference League. So yeah, which crazy. So we got Europe. What do you think? Well, Palace are into Europe as well, so no, it would be. I think it would be Brighton. I think it'd be 8th place, that gets Europe. But we already have 8 teams in Europe. So we'd have a 9th English team in Europe. I think it would be Brighton, not Bournemouth. Sorry about that. It's all a bit complicated, to be fair. Because, like I say, I mean, Brighton fans don't get your hopes up because I don't think Chelsea will do it. Although they've been good all campaign, they have had some fairly easy opponents. You know, I mean, Jagardens getting to their first semi-final, which fair play to them, but they were never going to get past Chelsea. And then, of course, they had obviously Legia Warsaw, obviously a team based in Poland. The final today is in Poland. It's in what we call Wroclaw, but the actual pronunciation in Poland is Wrocław. Wrocław. Because the L in Wrocław, the L has the line in, so it's pronounced as a W. So Wrocław is the actual destination for the final today, or most people just call it Wroclaw. I know it took me a bit of working out as to how on earth to actually pronounce it, but it's pronounced Wrocław. Wrocław is how it's pronounced. The lineups are out, so we'll be able to go through the lineups for you in a couple of minutes. 3-2 to Betis, says Sam McNeil. See, I have a feeling Betis can definitely win it. I mean, Anthony's starting as well. You know, he's been great, and he likes playing against. He does tend to do okay against Chelsea. They've got some good players in their team, of course. Chelsea, Caicedo, Cucurella, Cole Palmer, of course, Pedro Neto. Nicholas Jackson, who did all right in the Premier League. Hello, Boris Johnson. Predictions 2 on Chelsea. Boris Johnson. Crappy Johnson, like bird shit. Now, that's Boris Johnson. It's like bird shit. Daddy for Prime Minister. Yes. To be fair, I think anyone could do a better job than some of the current MPs. All you have to do is just chat shit for an hour. I could do that easily. Loving the graphics, Darryl. Well done to Harvey. Yeah. Chelsea will win. Anthony Price will go up. Fez. Evening, if you had to compare Brits teams to a Premier League one starting 11 quality wise, who would you say? A Brits team? You just on about a British team in general, or? compared to a Premier League one? You have to compare it. Oh, I was going to say, what the hell's Brits? Betis. Compare Betis to a team in England. Well, West Ham got there the other year, didn't they? Got to their first European final in a long time. Betis in the league have done alright, haven't they? Finished top 6, haven't they? Well, they finished actually in the top 8, actually, because 5 teams have got to Champions League. But the Betis have also guaranteed themselves Europa League Football, so there's one of that. I think. Sorry, I'm just going to turn on this slide because it's. I think Real Betis, they're a good side. Real Betis are a good side. For me, would I say there may be the Aston Villa or Newcastle potentially of the La Liga? It's not an easy question really, because there's a lot of good teams. There's a lot of good teams in the Premier League, and it's hard to really compare a Betis team to some of the Premier League ones. They're a team that do tend to get Europe quite a few times, and they have done this year as well. But I think maybe potentially Newcastle, potentially Villa, maybe Brighton, Brighton or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know is the answer. My say would be either like a team like Aston Villa or Newcastle. It's not an easy one for me. Player for player, are they the same level to say Bournemouth Villa? I think they've got a much stronger team than the likes of Bournemouth and Villa. I mean, Bournemouth have been good, and Bournemouth have a good team, but Betis' team is very, very strong. Oh, you got Isco in there, Real Madrid player. You got Bakambu's been a brilliant striker for years. You got Anthony in there from Manchester United. Obviously, Pablo Fornals from West Ham. Mark Bartra, by the way, former Borussia Dortmund man. Adrian, former Liverpool and West Ham player. Ricardo Rodriguez, who used to play for Torino. I mean, there's some good players. There's some good players in that squad. I don't know. I just really don't know to actually. I don't really know which one to say, but I would say if I had to pick one controversial, probably Newcastle. But that's just me, because Newcastle, Betis are probably a bit like Newcastle, hit and miss. They'll have a good result, then not have a good result. Like, they tend to be a little bit inconsistent, and so have Newcastle this season. On a few occasions, but it's a hard one to call. It's a hard one to say, really. At the end of the day, they're in the final because they've got there. They've deserved to get there as well. I mean, they knocked out of all teams, Fiorentina, who got to the final the last 2 seasons, lost to West Ham and lost to Olympiacos, teams winning their first bloody European titles. See, Real Betis this season have actually done well, but however, they have fell off a little bit towards the end of the season. Last 4 games they haven't won, but I think they were pretty much secured. They'd secured European football, I think, by that time, so I don't think they were overly worried by that. But in the Europa League, they have Europa Conference League. They have done well. To be fair, they've done very well. I think they've only lost 2 or 3 games at the most, so they've done well. But it's not an easy question. I mean, it's a good talking point, but it's not an easy one. To be fair, it's not an easy one to try and work out what to say. Where's the daddy tonight? Downstairs, munching on some. What's he? He's currently. They're having some food downstairs, so I think he's having. Oh, never mind. I can hear the bath running. I assume he's gone in the bath. We'll have a look. I don't want Parma winning the European trophy. Could say the same for Man City. Now, what did you make of the United game earlier? Didn't watch it, and I'm not really. I'm not bothered. It was a friendly at the end of the day. I mean, I think the players were all ready to go on holiday, so I think they were more concerned about their holidays. As I thought. As I thought. Dad's gone in the bath, everyone. Must be Daddy's bath night. Wales will win due to experience. Well, they've never got to a European final, though. So, if you think European final wise, Chelsea have the upper hand because Chelsea have European final experience. Well, Betis don't. That's where Betis have from playing in the stadium. All their fans holding up their green and white scarves. Tell you what, a very good amount of fans. Great amount of fans. Very full stadium today, actually, for this final, which is good. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that as well, to be fair. Manuel Pellegrino. I like Manuel Pellegrino. He makes nice orange juice, doesn't he, Pellegrino? My predictions too on Betis. Pellegrino masterclass with the tactics. I think if you look at the two managers, I think, to be truthfully honest, Chelsea fans will disagree, but I think Pellegrino's a much better manager than Maresca. I'm saying it now any day of the week. This bloke has turkey every night. No, I don't. I had turkey mince last night. Right. Tonight, I had chicken breasts. I had chicken breasts and noodles. And last night, I had mince with some spaghetti. And then, how long shall I wait till I go in the shower, Darryl? How am I meant to know? How am I meant to know, Mia? You're not here. I don't bloody know. I don't know. I had mine at 6 o'clock. I'd one at 6 o'clock. That's why my hair's in a bit of a mess because I haven't really been able to brush it because every time I try and move it, it doesn't stay where it's supposed to. That's the only problem when you wash your hair. Your hair just doesn't stay where it's meant to. No, Scotty, that's a weird comment. Yeah, that's a very weird comment. Very weird comment to put. No one showers together. That's such a weird thing to say. No, she's not here. She's at her own house. She's not here until Sunday. You need to control your hair. But, yes. I know. Says the bloke who says I have eggs every day. You have eggs a lot. You have a lot more eggs than I do. Can FaceTime her still. Yes, I'm not going to when she's in the shower, mate, am I? And I'm not going to when I'm on the stream anyway. Anthony to prove United wrong. He's already proven United wrong. He's proven he's a good player, but when it comes to playing for United, he was just crap for United. He was crap for United. Then again, United haven't had a good manager for years. We haven't had a particularly great manager for years, so that doesn't surprise me at all. We got the lineups coming up very, very shortly, everyone. You got eggs next 2 days. Oh, what a shame. Right, we're going to have a look at the two teams in full for you all. But first, before we cross over to our good friend Mr. Darryl Johnson for the two starting teams, or the two teams in full, we're going to have a look at tonight's match officials, who are from Bosnia and Herzegovina, or Bosnia and Herzegovina, whichever ones you like to say. So the referee for tonight's game is Mr. Ervan Peltor, and the assistant referee is Senad Ibrishimbegovic, and the other assistant referee is Davor Beljo. And the fourth official for tonight's game is from Turkey, and it is Umu Miller. And the referee on VAR this evening is from France, and it's Jeremy Brissard. Off to Darryl Johnson now for today's teams. Thank you very much. Now, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's stream. It's time now for a look at the two teams in full. We'll start off with Chelsea. In goal, number 12, Philip Jorgensen. Number 3, Cucurella. Number 5, Benoit Badiashile. Number 7, Pedro Neto. Number 8, the captain, Enzo Fernandez. Number 11 is Noni Madueke. Number 15, Nicholas Jackson. Number 20, Cole Palmer. Number 23 is Trevor Chalobah. Number 25 is Moses Caicedo. And also, number 27 is Malo Gusta. Just to confirm, everyone, that's Mark Cucurella's number 3. Didn't say the first name. Just quickly, by the way, City fan in the chat. Since you're United fan, what do you thought about your goal? I can't lie. Well, it's a season that we shouldn't have bottled, to be fair, but you know, fair play to Man City. Didn't do it next year, though, did you? 'Cause United battered the league next year. Thoughts on Erik ten Hag being Leverkusen manager? It's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? I don't know if he's going to do that well or not. I think Leverkusen are going to be a mid-table side, though, because they're losing a lot of good players. So, good luck to them, but see how they get on. Right, off we go again. The subs for Chelsea today: goalkeeper number 1, Robert Sanchez. Goalkeeper number 47, Lucas Bergstrom. Number 4 is Tosin Adarabioyo. No, that's not right, is it? Adarabioyo. Oh no, never mind, it wasn't. It was right. Number 6, Levi Colwill. Number 34, Josh Achampong. Number 24, Reece James. Number 39, Mattis Amugu. Number 22, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. Number 32 is Tyreek George. Number 19, Jadon Sancho. Number 18, Christopher Nkunku. Number 38, Mark Gui. Real Betis lineup. For Real Betis in goal, number 13, Adrian. Number 4 is Johnny. Number 5, Mark Bartra. Number 6 is Nathan. Number 7, Anthony. Number 10 is Abde Azazuli. Number 11 is Cedric Bakambu. Number 12, Ricardo Rodriguez. Number 18, Pablo Fornals. Number 22, Isco. 23, Yusuf Sabaili. Come on, Palace. One game. Oh, you saying that because of the Man City fan in the chat? Yeah, did you enjoy the FA Cup final, mate? I definitely did. It was nice to see a new winner, to be fair, though. Subs for Real Betis today, the goalkeepers, number 25, Francisco Vietes. And goalkeeper number 41, Manuel Gonzalez. Number 15, Roman Perod. Number 16, Sergi Altamira. Number 20, Giovanni Lo Celso. Number 24, Aitor Rubal. Number 32, Nobel Mendy. Number 36, Jesus Rodriguez. Number 40, Angel Ortiz. Number 46 is Mateo Flores. Number 52, Pablo Garcia. The players are about to emerge from the field. Emerge from the tunnel for the final. Palace were good, but I firmly believe Henderson should have been sent off. Oh, yeah. Got away one massively. Oh, hello. A drumming band. Here we go. It's match time. It's time for the final. Players are going to be coming out in a moment. And here comes the trophy. Trophy coming out of the tunnel onto the field. Getting shown to both sets of fans. Not sure if you remember me from the League 2 player final. Oh, I do. I do. Is there a name I can just call you rather than calling you MCFC Kid? Or do you want me to just call you Kid? But it just sounds... Yoi, Kid. It just sounds a bit strange. Here we go. It's game time. Good luck to both teams. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome onto the field here in Wroclaw the two teams, Real Betis and Chelsea. Here we go. Good luck to both of these teams. Off we go. FC Kid. Okay. Since you don't like the MC part. It's just easier to call you something else rather than saying, oh, MCFC Kid. So, one half of the stadium, well, I think there's a massive majority of Betis, and obviously there's a neutral stand, isn't there? That's got a mixture of Betis and Chelsea fans. I think there's more Betis fans than there is Chelsea fans at that ground, to be fair. Certainly looks like it. But here we go. It's final time. Good luck to both of these teams. Time for one through to two starting 11s. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the two starting 11s. Brought to you by Darryl Johnson. Will start off with Chelsea. In goal, number 12, Philip Jorgensen. Number 3, Mark Cucurella. Number 5 is Benoit Badiashile. Number 7, Pedro Neto. Number 8, Enzo Fernandez. Number 11, Noni Madueke. Number 15, Nicholas Jackson. Number 20, Cole Palmer. Number 23, Trevor Chalobah. Number 25, Moises Caicedo. Number 27, Malo Gusto. Real Betis starting lineup. In goal for Real Betis is number 13, Adrian. Number 4, Johnny. Number 5, Mark Bartra. Number 6, Nathan. Number 7, Anthony. Number 10, Abde Ezazuli. Number 11, Cedric Bakambu. Number 12, Ricardo Rodriguez. Number 18, Pablo Fornals. Number 22 is Isco. Number 23, Yusuf Sabali. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight's match officials. The referee for tonight's game from the Bosnia and Herzegovina is Irfan Peljuto. And the assistant referees for tonight's game, Senad Ibrishimbegovic. And the other assistant referee is Davor Belyo. Fourth official for tonight's game is from Turkey, and it's Umut Miller. And on VAR tonight is the man from France, Jeremy Brishard. Match time then, Betis versus Chelsea. Best of luck to both teams, and let's get on with the final. Come on! Anthony's still on loan. I think so, yeah. Are you doing the you doing the Champions League final? Yep, Saturday night, 7:30, ladies and gents. Paris versus Inter. Beautiful stadium in Wroclaw. The Taksinski Arena in Wroclaw. Or Wroclaw, as everyone's going to call it, but it's pronounced Wroclaw because it's the Polish pronunciations. W is pronounced with a V. The O is pronounced with an OH, Ro, and then the C is pronounced as a T said, and the L with the line in is pronounced as W, and then obviously, so that's why it's pronounced Wrocław. Wrocław. Well, for money, the Europa Conference League final in Wrocław is underway. Who's going to be taking the trophy home at the Taksinski Arena? There's only one way to find out. Fight! Oh, sorry, no, that's Harry Hill's TV burp. Sorry, beg your pardon. Off we go. This will probably be one of the quieter streams because we don't normally get a lot of people in on these really big finals. But I want PSG to win the Champions League because as a supporter who saw his team win the Champions League for the first time, it's an amazing feeling. Well, unfortunately for you, mate, I have Inter Milan to win the Champions League, same as I have Real Betis to win the Champions League tonight. Conference League tonight. Chelsea off and won already, but I think the ball was out of play to throw in at the far side. And the scoreboard's gone. Good job I've got my scoreboard so I can actually see what the time is, because their scoreboard's vanished. You haven't put the scoreboard up on the on TNT. God. Can't even do a scoreboard properly. Ooh. Goalkeeper getting put under pressure. Loves Harry Hill's fight. Yep. Adrian getting put under pressure very quickly by Nicholas Jackson. Kicks the ball away and then gets caught. Free kick to Real Betis at the start of proceedings. Betis 0, Chelsea 0, 2 minutes in. I don't know why I said that, but because there was always going to be 0-0 after 2 minutes pretty much in this. I don't think we'll see any early goals. I think both teams will, again, same as the playoff finals lately, just try and get into the game for the first 10 minutes and then try and push on from there. Betis playing it out from the back. And Mark Batcher got put under pressure by Nicholas Jackson, who's had a good start. And Nicholas Jackson actually won the throw. Hey, scoreboard's on. Way! Got the scoreboard on. I like that scoreboard of the year. Oh, that's nice, that. I like this graphic. The Conference League background. Oh, I love this. He's been good with the graphics this season, Harvey. Long ball forward for Betis. Was going towards Cedric Bakambu, but he did go for it. Didn't get to it. I think he would have been offside anyway, but flag stay down. Barry Shield here. Chelsea working it back to Philip Jorgensen, who I think's been their main goalkeeper for the Conference League this season. So I think it's only fair that he does actually start today. Yes. Foul. Oh yeah. Bit of a pullback on Trevor Chalobah, and that's a free kick to Chelsea. You can tell I'm a food person. I've got me chips. It's actually the MTV, the old MTV logo. But the only reason I got it was because it was chips. I got it a couple of years ago, actually. Yeah, a few years ago. I got it from Primark a couple of years ago, and I liked it because it had chips on it. I've got some. I haven't got them on at the minute, but I do have a pair of socks that's got cheeseburgers on it. You know me. I'm a food baby is what it's called. Wimbo, wimbo, na, 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 na. Don't know the lyrics to that song at all. Oh, what a good pass. Here comes Abdi. Crossed in at the bar line. Header over the bar by Anthony. Anthony with the first shot of the game. It's a header that's over the bar. That's the problem, though. You let Betis put a cross in. Anthony had a pretty much a free header there. Pellegrini. Good old grey hair. Silver Fox. Good old Silver Fox. Goal kick taken by Jorgensen short. Chalobah swings it forward for Chelsea. Neto tussling. And then Cole Palmer in the end comes away with the ball down the right hand side at the line. Cuts onto his left, cuts onto his right, then goes for left foot short, and it's very easy for Adrian. It's pretty much straight down the path, but good work from Cole Palmer. And Chelsea put them under pressure immediately. And okay, free kick given to Betis. Foul on Sabali. Say that again. I wasn't actually sure if it was a free kick to Betis or not. Let's have a look. Nah, the both. If anything, he gets his legs tangled. He gets his leg tangled in him, but I don't think that's a free kick. But never mind. Here come Betis coming forward. Isco with a low cross. It was in towards Bakambu, but it's easy in the end for Jorgensen. Great start to the game. Very entertaining. Both teams, as soon as they get the ball, are going forward. So it's not been a tentative start from either side, really. An attacking start for both of them. Only one shot, though, and that was Anthony with the header over the bar. There's Noni Madueke. Crossed in. It was deflected. And then Betis play clears away, but does actually get fouled in the process by Nicholas Jackson again. That's about 3 fouls that Nicholas Jackson's given away already. Well, that's about 3 free kicks he's given away. If he's not careful, he'll get booked sooner or later. Because I don't know how many chances he's going to get from this Bosnian referee. Right, time for one glass of wine brew and then onto the water, because obviously midweek is when I'm sort of trying to keep off stuff. Keeping off all the bad food and stuff. Saturday, Sundays when I do what I want. I'm going to have to weigh myself. When I go to the gym on Friday, I'm going to have to see how much I weigh now on them scales, because I reckon I was 136. So I'd gone down to 136 for. And then it's been probably about 2 months since I actually last weighed myself on the scales in the actual gym, because those ones are more accurate. And they also measure your height, and according to the machine, I'm 6'1", so that's why I said I'm 6'1" apparently. No foul given. Betis will carry on. Long ball from Isco. Gonna say, what a player Isco is, by the way. He's such a good player, Isco, by the way. Gone to Betis, and he's still doing well. He's not the Isco that we saw at, he's not the one that we saw with Madrid. He's not as good as he was at Madrid, but Caicedo got caught. He went down a bit dramatically. Is this a foul on? Oh, it is. That should have been a foul, never mind. Oh, Betis coming away. Here's an opportunity. 1-0 Betis! 1-0 Real Betis! It's Abdi! 1-0! Goal! Real Betis! Abdi with the goal. 1-0 to Real Betis. What a start! They've had the first opportunities of this game. It's Abdi Ezzazzouli with the shot in the end. It's won back. Isco plays a lovely pass. Abdi, one touch onto his left foot. Left-footed strike. Bottom corner. Straight back Philip Jorgensen. Ah, it's a beautiful finish. That is a beautiful finish. Low shot. Bottom corner. Keeper's nowhere near that. Lovely goal. Abdi Ezzazzouli with the goal. Goal! Real Betis! Cornel numéro 10. Abdi Ezzazzouli! Goal for Real Betis. The goal scorer is number 10. Abdi Ezzazzouli. The score after 10 minutes is Real Betis 1, Chelsea 0. Well, the Betis fans are all you can hear. All standing clapping and now all jumping. Spanish fans are something else, by the way. Spanish fans always have good atmospheres. Went to see Real Madrid versus Sevilla for my birthday in the atmosphere with the roof off, with the roof closed or something else. Yeah, it's like an arena, isn't it? The atmosphere when the roof's shut. Never been to the Bernabeu, but... Oh! Betis to win again! Here they come again. It's Abdi, the man that scored. Isco. He's been instrumental in their defence in their midfield this season. What sort of cross is that? Oh, wow. Another mistake by Chelsea. Chelsea are crumbling here. Bakambu. Shot from distance. Oh, my God. Mark Bartra. Mark Bartra with a shot from distance. Bakambu Bartra first time. It's definitely going in. Well saved. Imagine Mark Bartra scores a goal like that. God, that would have been something. Low. Quick corner. Oh, bye! If you don't know what happened there, it went to Warsaw. That shot. There's all the Betis fans all clapping in time. No, adios, yeah. Leave us more Liverpool. Fair, I think a lot of people hate Liverpool. Well, United fans hate Liverpool probably more than Man City, but, you know. I can't lie, without the Man City oil money, City would be nowhere near as good as they have been. Without the oil money, City would be nowhere. Let's just clear that up. Because before oil money in like 2009 or something, City were finishing outside of you. They were doing terribly. I mean, they were in League 2 at one point, by the way, in the 1990s. You know. And in 2008, Middlesbrough beat Man City 8-1, all before the oil money came in. It must have been the 2008-2009 season, but until that came in, Man City were just going nowhere. And now, now look what they've done. They won the treble and they've won plenty of Premier League titles. Yeah, Middlesbrough's my local side. That's my home side. I live in Middlesbrough. My dad was at the ground, actually, when we beat us 8-1. I wasn't, But I remember, I've seen that. I've seen the highlights of that game plenty of times because, my dad said that. When he went, he said to me, I remember when I went to the Borough game against City, and he just couldn't believe what we were seeing. He asked his mate whether we were watching Barcelona or Middlesbrough. We were watching Middlesbrough or Barcelona. Couldn't believe what was going on. But then when I look at the Man City team back in 2008, their team wasn't bad. But Sven-Göran Eriksson was not the best of managers. Let's be honest. Still, he wasn't the best of managers, but, he was England manager in 2006 in the World Cup, so, God rest his soul. But it wasn't a bad team, it just, it had some decent players in that team, but just, it's nowhere near as good as it used to be. Nowhere near as good as the current one, though. Your current team shits all over that. Sven-Göran Eriksson was in charge. Yeah, he was in charge of City at that point. I think he got sacked in the end. But he was also in charge of England back in the 2005, was he? Did he become England manager? Because I'm pretty sure, did Steve McLaren see the 2000... Was Steve McLaren the 2004? Did Steve McLaren do the 2004 Euros? Or was that not him? If I got the wrong person. Steve McLaren was England manager years ago, but I can't remember if it was the 2004 Euros he was in charge or what. I don't know if he was in charge then or whether someone else was in charge. Or was Sven in charge in 2004? Yeah, I can't remember. Going back quite a long time. Obviously, I was only a toddler at that point in 2004 because Euro 2004 would have been before my second birthday. So I was about 1 month. I was about 1 year. 1 month. I was probably about. Yeah. I'll have been about 23 months old when Euro 2004 took place. Because I wasn't born till July 2002. And then Euro 2004 is normally June time. It's normally like June, July. So I'd have been either 23 months or just turning 2 years old at that point. So McLaren was in charge when we did not qualify for Euro 2008. Well, G in the live chat saying 2001. So who was in charge of England in the Euro 2004 then? Sven was manager in 2000 for Euro 2004, 2016. Fabio Capello 2008. So it must have been Steve McLaren. Must have been 2001 World Cup 2002 then, and then Sven-Göran Eriksson took charge. What 2003 or something, and then did Euro 2004, 2006, and then Fabio Capello 2008 for the Euros, and then 2010 World Cup, and then I think it was on to what I think, and then it was Roy Hodgson, wasn't it? Roy Hodgson, like 2011 onwards, till I think 2017 when Gareth Southgate took charge. If that's correct, or have I got that complete, or have I completely bollocks that up? Have I completely balls that up? I can't remember. Chelsea playing a little bit better now. Bolted right inside Pedro Neto. Decent cross. Okay, headed to the left-hand side. Noni Madueke is onto that against Sabai. Sven 2002. Also, did he join after the World Cup 2002 then? Because I'm pretty sure Steve McLaren must have been in charge of the World Cup 2002. And then Sven-Göran Eriksson must have took charge after that. Oh, I must be getting it all mixed up then. So Steve McLaren must have been Euro 2000. Yeah, Steve McLaren was Euro 2000 then, wasn't he? Sven 2001, World Cup 2002, Euro 2004. To be fair, there's been that many different England managers. It gets confusing sometimes. Oh, great play! Oh, how's he blown that? How has he sent that to space? From there? How do you sky it from that range? Abde again. First to the ball. He plays it. Oh.
Selfish. They should have scored. They're just all at it. Betis.
Terrible shot. Oh no, took a deflection. Oh, didn't think it did. Corner for Isco to take them for Betis. In the box from the corner. That is terrible, Isco. Come on, you're better at corners than that. Oh, what a pass. Through the defender's leg. Handball, is it hell? Napoli are confident to keep Antonio Conte as their head coach going into next season.
This is his stage, this is the way he wants to play, and he's so used to playing on a European final stage, but there's Alzuli on that left-hand side, he's the go-to, he's causing so many issues for Chelsea at the moment. He's co-recruited to the Spain squad on Monday, 6 years since his last appearance.
14 stone 10 is 93.44 kg. So you...
Such a strong end to the Premier League season for Chelsea. Have won 5 of their final 6 league games to seal a Champions League place. Betis certainly didn't finish their league campaign as strongly. All their league games without a win, 3 of them draws. But they've been the better side in the first 22 minutes here. Yeah, the way that Pellegrini has set them up in tactical genius in terms of the way that he's...
4 stone 10 and 1/8.
You can just tell from the movement off the ball, they all enjoy having the ball at their feet.
So, sorry, 14 stone 10 and 1/8. So what's 1/8 of a 1/8 of a stone? Is £1, so 1/8 of a pound.
In other words, nothing I'm doing is wrong.
Lovely turn, wasn't it?
Well,
Johnny. Missed the Valencia game, but been training before the final.
don't lose weight.
That got him fit for this. Shabali. Anthony. Anthony again. So Fernandes trying to nick it back for Chelsea. We're not at the end of this season yet, but we're already looking ahead to next season and the Community Shield at Wembley, Liverpool, the league champions against Crystal Palace, the FA Cup.
Sunday the 10th.
of August, live on TNT.
That's a rarity. They normally have it on a Saturday. I'm glad they put it on a Sunday. The FA Community Shield. That won't be the most entertaining of finals.
Player of the year and players player of the year.
He's got an issue.
We're halfway through the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Real Betis leading Chelsea by a goal to
Now,
nil.
it's not allowing Chelsea to build like they like to build and find the likes of Cole Palmer in little bits of space further up the pitch. Not giving Chelsea that option to build.
He said there would be no surprises, he thought, from his former coach tonight. Pellegrini said, look, I know how Pellegrini plays, he ain't going to change that now.
Absolutely. Every single Betis player knows their role, how to play, and they're pressing well. As well as passing it. Just the movement off the ball is very, very good. Chelsea just haven't got the hang of it yet.
Oh, she's mourning because she's not losing weight. Oh, I can't help with that. I can't really help with that, I'm afraid. Oh! I thought that might have bounced to Bakambu there for a moment. Oh, what a ball. Nicholas Jackson against two defenders. Yeah, well done. Come on, Betis. I've got them to win. So I could do with them winning tonight. Chelsea are losing. What's it called? Is it, Wimber.
This is really in a great period in their modern history. The European trophy would really underscore that under Pellegrini. Although whatever happens here, they'll
When
play
a
Europe for a
Wimber
fifth season in a
starts.
row, which is a
Is that what it's
record.
called?
He's done great work, Pellegrini, the former Manchester City manager.
Oh, there we go.
As well, didn't they, last summer?
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me,
To months, but
make me sway.
in January,
Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore,
absolute revelation.
hold me close, sway me more. Like a farmer bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. That's what it's called.
Enzo Fernandes.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. How much did you put on them to win 1,000? I didn't. I've got him in an outright bet fold, which I put £1 on to win £600. So obviously there's no chance of that winning at the minute. Charlton to get promoted, Wimbledon to get promoted. Well, both of them have done it. Oldham to get promoted from the National League playoff. Inter to win the Champions League. Betis to win the Conference League. St. Gavaz to win the Belgium League, which they have done. Copenhagen to win the Danish Cup tomorrow night. They're against Silkeborgs. They should do that. And I've also added in this. Atletico Madrid, FC Porto and Bayern to reach the quarter-final stage of the Club World Cup. All of that comes in. If all 10 of those are correct, then... if all 10 things come in, £600 in my pocket. But, yeah, I never win big bets normally. I think the most I've won on a bet is about £30. Banging song. Seven Nation Army's good.
They've won each of their last 4 European knockout finals, and only lost once across their 7 previous finals in the Champions League, Europa League and Cup Winners' Cup, and that was on penalties.
I'll go under 9 times because there's only not in the corner so far.
Kukurea. Maniashvili. Good ball to Enzo Fernandez. Madueke to his left. Jackson central. Madueke with the early
In the
ball
box for
there.
Chelsea and
Nicholas
well out.
Jackson. Enzo Maresca would like to see Madueke run directly at Sabali. Perhaps more often. He's only just back from an injury. Sabali been missing in recent weeks with a shoulder problem.
Putting Anthony to score.
Cornels, Isco. Zuli again provides the width. He's got Makambu waiting in the middle. Looks to hit the byline. Another good run from him.
Corner again.
To Betis.
Stuck to his task then. Gusto not caught out of position. It has that burst of pace. There's Zuli that very difficult to deal with as a defender. Good defending in the end from Gusto.
He's featured much more regularly as a starter in this his second season as Zuli. He made 6 league starts last season. Beautifully done by Isco, and a nice ball back to...
Don't forget, by the way, if you're interested in darts, it's the Premier League finals night tomorrow night. Myself and probably Liam and Harvey, or well, at least I'll be on. I don't know what the other two are doing, but we're live anyway in Double Trouble Darts for the finals night of the Premier League of Darts, the semi-finals, and the final to decide who will be crowned the champion this season.
Just can't yet find that real punch in the final third yet, Chelsea.
Yeah, not connecting the passes as quickly as they need to. They need to put the ball at risk in those central areas to try and break the link of Betis' press.
Luke Littler plays Gervin Price. Luke Humphries plays Nathan Aspinall.
Quite got that going yet, Chelsea.
I think it's going to be the two Lukes in the final again. I think it's going to be Luke Littler, Luke Humphries final again for the second year on the bounce. I think it's going to be that again tomorrow.
He did look to have a run at Sabali, who was equal to the task, but it will be Chelsea's ball. And we did see Betis concede twice at corners in the semi-final second leg against Fiorentina.
Certainly something that I'm sure Chelsea looked
Corner Chelsea then.
vulnerable.
Palmer. Gusto.
Long ball from Chelsea from Gusto. He still got it because it was blocked. And now it's going to be another. It's going to be a goal kick.
It's just there's a higher intensity to the way
Come and
that
join
Betis
the
are
fun.
playing at the moment.
Should be a good night.
There's a lot of the players in this team
Should be
that
a really good night of darts.
that level of intensity.
Be a good game.
This is the goal. That little look knew where Zuli was, and what about that finish?
So precise. A major role played by Isco. His nickname is Magic.
I can see why his name's Magic. His nickname is Magic.
Chalobah. Maniashvili. For Correa. Madueke, one of 5 Chelsea players included in the latest
Oh, I didn't do the up your nose, did I? In a second.
We had competition in the wide areas. I think Darren Bowen and the players left out by Thomas Tuchel. Jackson couldn't quite reach Enzo Fernandez, but
I hadn't drunk much of it anyway. I hadn't drunk a little bit.
Quite isolated, hasn't he?
There we go.
Michael Jackson in those forward areas. They're trying to reach him with a couple of longer passes, but
Joining everyone.
really had much.
Up your nose.
Caicedo.
What a good pass that wasn't. You know, I'm going to let Will Mackenzie say his thoughts on that pass.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
And I agree with him.
Jurgensen.
I talked about Chelsea needing to put the ball at risk further up the pitch, but it's got to be 1 and 2 touch. It's got to be quicker. Try and move these Betis players around, not allow them to press.
In between us. Yeah. Iconic.
Badiashile. Palmer. Caicedo.
What a pass. Malagusto in behind. Played to the right hand side. Neto.
Building up to something here.
Independent area. Bye!
It's positive. That inside channel runs beyond. We haven't had many of them tonight from a Chelsea point of view. He's stretching behind because at the moment everything is in front of Betis. It makes it more predictable.
Just had an in-betweeners ad. Huh.
Very, very well.
They have gone 11 games without a clean sheet though, Betis.
Yeah, that is positive and something that Chelsea is, whether it's 1-0, they've really got a chance and they will give you a chance.
They just need to hope that Betis don't get a second goal, because they could have had a second goal. Chelsea could have had something from this as well.
Goals in a Conference League
But
season and
they just
Chelsea
haven't had a shot on target. They've had chances, but they've just wasted them. There's got to be more goals in this. Parmo, isn't that what you guys eat up north? Yeah, it's a Teesside. That's a Teesside dish. It's a Teesside delicacy. Yeah, it's a Middlesbrough thing. Teesside is like the area, the area covering Middlesbrough and Stockton, etc. So Teesside, yeah, that's it's a local thing.
Sabali showed inside and he was happy to go there.
Isabay.
Foot out. Bartra. Anthony.
Where do you watch from, G? By the way, where do you watch from? I assume you don't live. You obviously don't live too far from Middlesbrough, then, if you know about the Palmos. Or maybe you don't. Or maybe you live somewhere down south. I don't bloody know.
Find a way back into this and it might get worse for them here.
Here comes Isco.
Niles has made a run into the box, but Cambu was
Going on the right foot, yeah. Put it in. The idea was there, but it wasn't. That was always going to be a hard pass to try and execute.
First onto it.
It wasn't an easy one to try and execute. That was not easy.
Level on the pitch at the moment. Don't look as comfortable as we've seen them throughout this Conference League season.
Badiashile. Kukurea. Chalobah. Great ball to pick out Madueke. Kukurea.
Boiled beef and carrots, the old Second War song. Second World War song, do you know that? No. No. Located in Ryde. Oh, the Isle of Wight. Oh, the Isle of Wight. Which is ironically where me and my family are heading this year. That's where I'm going to be heading down today. I'm going to be heading down there with my family this year, actually. Because we're going to Hale Island. Which isn't far from the Isle of Wight. Oh! Christ.
Betis have got a terrific appreciation of space and to block runners, deny space for any sort of pass, and Chelsea just cannot find the solutions for it. Just gives.
Yeah, I'm heading down that way in September.
Platform.
I think we're gonna have a day trip to the Isle of Wight while we're down there.
Stop the options for Chelsea.
Well, we already know that Tottenham will be in the UEFA Super Cup final on the 13th of August. Of course, we'll see at the weekend whether it will be PSG or Inter. They will meet in that game.
Just to confirm,
We have the Super Cup final.
regardless of who wins this, neither team is going to be in the UEFA Super Cup, because the UEFA Super Cup is probably and always will be just the Champions League winners versus the Europa League winners. The Conference League winners just get into the Europa League basically and get a European trophy to the name. It's good though, the Conference League, because you get some teams in there that have never played in Europe before and you've never heard, and sometimes you've never heard of. And then there's a lot of the times there's teams that actually win it that haven't won a European trophy in a long time or ever. I mean, Olympiacos won their first ever European trophy. West Ham haven't won a European trophy in a long, long time. Roma hadn't won a European trophy in a long time. They won the first ever Conference League, which was held in, I think, Tirana, which was in Albania. And that was against Feyenoord. Olympiacos beat Fiorentina. Fiorentina also lost to West Ham. This is the 4th edition of the Conference League. Now, I'm an idiot and I forgot to do Guess the Logos today, so I haven't got Guess the Logos sorted. I was supposed to do it. I never got round to doing it, so I also forgot about it, and then by the time I realised I didn't have enough time to do it. So, sorry about that, but I will make sure that there is one for the Champions League final on Saturday. And then next week it's on to the UEFA Nations League and the England game against Andorra in the European qualifiers, and the friendly against Senegal. Final couple of minutes of this first half then. Betis looking for a second goal. Free kick comes in. Punched away by the goalkeeper, not far. Still bouncing around there. And then Chelsea just about get it away. Great challenge there. Oh, what a ball! Oh, Enzo Fernandez almost got that, but Adrian just gets there first. And he got caught in the thigh. Caught on the top of the thigh as well. Whoa! Daddy's grandfather was in the war, I believe. Grandfather?
Well, the master at the moment is getting the better of the apprentice.
No. I don't know anyone. I don't think there is anyone in the family that. No, he's actually no. He's he's told us things about his granddad before. Well, my dad's granddad, but nothing about him being in the war or anything. So no, I don't think that's ever the case. We haven't had any family members, as far as we know, that have been involved in the wars. In World War One or World War Two. We don't know anything about it if that's the case, but no. As far as we know, no, there isn't. There wasn't anyone in our family that's been in the war. Probably feel like we've been in the war sometimes. Some days I'm in the wars. Some days I am in the bloody wars. I don't know. Well, my dad's granddad's no longer with us anyway. I think he died when my dad was young. I believe my dad said before that his granddad died when he was only like a young lad. So, one of mine died this year. But that was years ago, though. Years ago. Daddy's been on these hot dogs. Well, first of all, no. He hasn't been eating hot dogs. Secondly, who the hell mentioned anything about hot dogs? Why have you just suddenly mentioned hot dogs? No one mentioned hot dogs. Just coming up with some random ass subject. Let's come. I'll never understand you. So I'm never going to understand you properly, am I, Scotty? I'm never going to understand you sometimes. I'm never going to understand you. Ladies and gentlemen, the official has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time. A minimum of 1 minute of added time. Added time brought to you by Darryl Johnson.
Just 60 seconds to add on at the end of this first half.
I like that black and green. That's nice.
The signal from Enzo.
Now, no.
Plenty of blue in there.
But he hasn't had any sausages, so that's all bullshit, mate. I thought it was a famous Teesside cheeseburger. Parmo? Nah. You search up Parmo on online and you'll find. Did well to keep it. Cucurella to Jackson. The Tsar burger. Sausages aren't good for well, he doesn't have many. He doesn't really have. He has sausages on the odd occasion, but not that often. That's the half-time whistle.
Cheers by the Betis fans. Given the lead there.
Real Betis leading by a goal 2-0, and they're very happy with that going into half-time.
Done it again in the final, set up beautifully by Isco, who has been the best player on the pitch in that first half, but it was a devastating, confident finish.
The half-time score here is Real Betis 1, Chelsea 0. 4 patties, 4 bacon, 4 cheeses, onion and gherkin. Ugh. What the hell is it? What's a tar? What is a tar burger? A tar burger. Tar burger. Tar burger. No such thing. It's coming up as Starburger. Right, now for anyone who doesn't know, I'll get the display capture. window capture. Right, just to confirm that is a Parmo. Oh, no. That's what a Parmo is. Just to confirm to everyone. Also, I typed in Starburger and it's coming up with Starburger and stuff, so I don't know if that exactly exists. Hiya. Hello, me in that corner. Parmo's lasagna. No. What it is basically is it's breaded. It's breaded chicken. It's breaded chicken with bechamel sauce on top, and a little bit of a grated cheese sprinkled on it. Put that in the oven, the cheese melts, and there you go. Bob's your uncle, funnies you want. Tell the fans about Daddy's mean sandwich. He has garlic sausage. He hasn't had garlic sausage in a while. He sometimes when he has a sandwich, he sometimes has garlic sausage in like toasties or sandwiches. But garlic sausage isn't too bad. Like it's the garlic sausage meat, which I think is German garlic sausage. He likes it. I'm not fussed on it. But yeah, you stink of garlic after now. Dad stinks the household out. That's me. That's me, mate. No, it's me that does that. Any day of the week. So, half-time, Chelsea losing against Real Betis at half-time in the Europa Conference League final, and at the moment it is going all plain sailing at the moment for Betis. Chelsea with only one shot on target. It was just a low shot straight at the keeper, but apart from that they have been really, really poor. As for Real Betis, well done to them. They've probably had more opportunities. They've probably had a better game. They could have had a second goal. They wasted that chance, but they've done well. They've done well leading at half time. Fingers crossed for them. They can get themselves a second goal and get themselves over the line. So far, Abde is the hero at the moment. Are we going to have another hero? Let's find out after the break.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your souls. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
back. Time for the second half of this Europa Conference League final. It is Real Betis 1, Chelsea 0 at half time. A couple of comments coming in during that break, of course. I'm not taking any notice of that gas exchange shit. Blah, 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 blah. Feel sorry for the women there, or whatever. Smelly Johnson. Cheers for that. 9:30 Greek time, that's nice. A rectangular one on a couple. Oh, that was the bloody Lego thing. Oh, is it one of Neil's? Is it one of Neil's sins, is it? Cup of cha time. Cup of cha time and ein Dankeschön. Dieses Spiel wird ins Elfmeterschießen gehen. Elfmeterschießen. Which stands basically for penalties or penalty shootout. Elfmeters. I don't see it. I don't see this going to a penalty shootout personally. Myself, I don't see it. But you never know, stranger things have happened. We've got subs at half time for you all, which I will announce in a moment once the second half gets underway.
Yeah, Gusto obviously didn't look comfortable inverting. I'm not sure he ever has been comfortable in that role. So I agree with Steve. The fact that he was picked to do it.
Second half. Off and running.
Because they only played on Sunday against Forest, but this is a big game, and Zuli is a problem and has been a problem for Chelsea. But they need to up the game, full stop, Chelsea.
Oh God, what a poor start from Chelsea. Losing the ball already. Is update the hero at the moment. Well done. Ooh. Substitutions at half time brought to you by Darryl Johnson, starting off with Chelsea substitution. Leaving the field is number 27, Malo Gusto, and coming on the field to replace him is number 24, Reece James. And a substitution at half time for Real Betis as well. Leaving the field for Real Betis then is number 12, Ricardo Rodriguez. Coming on the field to replace him is number 15, Romain Perraud. Drops a like on the stream, everyone. Cheers.
James again. That's a ball into a good area.
Much better from Chelsea, and actually started with a little clip ball into Jackson, because Betis centre backs.
15 votes on the poll, 53% for Betis, 47% Chelsea. So close. Foul by Isco. Isco's here, Isco's there. And a free kick taken by Chelsea.
In this second half, Chelsea up against the side who've gone a long time without a clean sheet. Palmer.
Cole Palmer. Oh.
Part of this challenge for Chelsea tonight, Lucy, always was going to be the case, was matching the passion of Betis, a club
That's handball by Trevor Chalobah.
Such a high level of passion. It did look, I know it sounds simple, but it did look like Betis wanted it more.
1-0 means nothing yet. No, but as we've seen in the EFL playoffs, the last two EFL playoffs have both ended 1-0. So the first goal is always pivotal in these finals. Chelsea will win on pens. I don't see it going to penalties. I just don't think it will go to pens. Oh God, good grief. I'm tired, but I've been to the gym today, so that could be the reason why. Decent ground, to be honest. Yeah, it's a good ground. What do you listen to fall asleep, rain and thunder, etc.? No? Nothing really. Nothing.
Just went a little bit too early, but again, he's quite isolated. Those runs in behind. Betis are doing
Sleep
well.
pills? No.
He likes to stretch, but
I don't need sleep pills, mate.
with the back foot.
I don't need sleeping pills. I don't need any help in my sleep because a lot of the times I hibernate anyway. Well, I don't hibernate. Just half the time I'm in bed for that long. It feels like you've hibernated because I'll wake up and it'll be like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'll be like, nah, I can't be asked. And then the next time I wake up, it's 11:30. I'm like, so I just get I pretty much hibernate. Unless I need to get up, then if I've set an alarm and I need to get up, then I'll get up. But if I don't have to have a specific time, I'll just get up whenever. But that's another problem as well, by the way. When it gets light early morning, you think it's time. You see it's light outside, and you're thinking, oh right, well. You're like, oh, you're thinking, oh, right, well, must be time. You're thinking, oh, it must be about 10 o'clock, and it's only 6 in the morning. I'm like, oh, no. I hate light mornings. Daddy did not get us up for the old day. I set the alarm, right, because our train was at 10:25. I set the alarm for 9 o'clock. The alarm went off. Both me and Mia got up, got ourselves ready and everything, and then about 9:30, 10, got out the door with the suitcases, got in the car and headed off to the train station. No, he said we need to be up early. So he said you guys would sleep in. No, he knows what we're like, but he didn't wake us up. I couldn't be laying in bed at 11:30. That's a shame. As I can.
It is indeed going to be Rodriguez coming on. I did notice as he came out for the second half.
Wakes up whenever.
Zuli wasn't moving freely.
Bad for the heart.
He's going to
What, being asleep for ages? No. The more sleep you can get is, I think, the more sleep the better, really.
Jesus Rodriguez, 19 years old, first joined Betis in 2021, was born in Seville.
He's an exciting player. Rodriguez.
It's called the study on Meshki.
History pace.
It's actually called different.
No rest.
7 to 8 hours. Now.
Zuli's certainly done his job tonight.
Anything less than 9 or 10 hours isn't ideal for me. Gonna pack my gym bag for tomorrow. You do that. 7 hours anymore is bad for the heart. 7 hours. Well, me and my family normally about, well, my dad goes to bed at 10 o'clock and then gets up about 7 o'clock, which is 9 hours. That's 9 hours. So we always aim for at least 9 hours. Daddy always wakes up the earliest, yeah. But Dad has sleeping problems, which I ain't going in. I'm not going into it because it's not for me to go into. It's got nothing to do with anyone else. So I'm not always the longest in bed. I'm not always the last one up. Definitely not always the last one up. Sometimes I'm the last one, and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes not. Believe me.
TNT Sports will be the home of the Emirates FA Cup and Adobe Women's FA Cup with more live games broadcast than ever before.
Good. The FA Cup's hosting. The FA Cup's on TNT next year.
But already includes coverage of the Premier League, UEFA
But I'm not always the last. I'm not always the last one up. Sometimes I'm the second one up. I'm sometimes up before me. If I'm up early, I sometimes end up before my mum and my sister. So, if I was owning a house, it would definitely not be anywhere near North Hornsby. It'd be nowhere near Middlesbrough. I'd move completely out of the area. Well, there's a head injury in the penalty area, but there's also claims for penalty, which I'll obviously check. But one of the Chelsea players has just been booked for the protests. Let's have a look. So in the box from Madueke, Jackson goes for it. Nah, you're not getting a pen for that. Why am I likely to? I'm not likely to do that. No, I'm not the sort of person that does that. I don't understand people that do that, to be fair. So decision made by Real Betis. Leaving the field is number 10, Abde Ezazuli. Coming on the field to replace him is number 36, Jesus Rodriguez. Corner for Chelsea. Yeah, nah. I definitely wouldn't. Not me. I'm not the sort of person that would do that. But I'm not the sort of person that would do that. This was rumoured years ago. Yeah, because you bought the rumour one. You were the one asking about it, and I said not happening. I said not happening. You were the one that bloody started all that. All the rumouring business. Oh, that could be 1-1. Oh, wow. Needed a better cross than that. It was a poor one. Straight to Adrian. This is a Betis team, by the way, who haven't had a clean sheet in the last, 4 or 5 matches. Don't get many clean sheets these days, right, Betis? Here come Real Betis. Chelsea have had the better with the second half so far, Chelsea. Real Betis coming forward. That's a lousy cross. Betis fans are certainly up for it, making the noise. Oh, is that correct? First manager from Chile to win a European competition. Goal kick.
I know that people will point to the level of opposition they faced this season in the Conference League, Chelsea, but you can only play what's in front of you, and I think in terms of a club, how they've managed the competition, how they've used it to their advantage, has been exemplary, really, when you think of some of the young players that have been blooded, but now's the time when they really need to deliver a big performance against the best.
I'm not answering that, and I don't think anyone wants to see a question like that. I don't bloody know anyway. wouldn't know anyway.
They are dreaming, aren't they? Those Betis supporters. It would mean
Well, they're 30 minutes away from winning it.
particularly when you consider as well the European history of their city rivals, Sevilla. They've won 8 major European trophies, and they remind them of it a lot.
Yeah, they move out of the shadows. That's exactly what they want to do.
Sancho and Colwill are getting ready to come on.
Going to be 2 subs for Chelsea shortly. Levi Colwill and Jadon Sancho coming on for the Blues, who at the minute are definitely singing the blues tonight.
Enzo Fernandez, Madueke.
Nobody mentioned snooker.
Needs some end product.
Nobody mentioned snooker.
Game stopped after a came
I've got no interest in snooker.
Point of view for Chelsea, they've got a little bit more control of the game now.
Anything other than football and darts can get stuffed.
Hoping that there's something at the end of it.
No interest in snooker.
Sancho played
Load of balls to me.
final last season, back-to-back European finals for him.
It was a darts channel. Yeah, well, we have a darts channel. It's called Double Trouble Darts, which is a joint channel. It's a channel that features me, Liam, and sometimes Harvey. It's Liam's account, but me and Liam are joint hosts. Me and Liam are hosts, and then Harvey, obviously, if neither was available and Harvey is up to doing it, then he'll do it. Yeah, you started all that Dazard's food stand shit, and that's never, and you're not getting it. No, it was these daft things that Scotty kept bloody coming up with. Barry Shealy was the one who got booked, by the way, for the protests. What they thought was a penalty wasn't a penalty at all. Keeper going for the ball and had eyes on the ball, didn't have eyes on the player at all. Did you visit takeaways? No. Scotty the troublemaker. I thought that was Ollie Mers. No, I didn't. I wouldn't have done. Substitutions brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Chelsea. Leaving the field is number 7, Pedro Neto. And coming on the field to replace him is number 19, Jadon Sancho.
Colwill is probably their best passer from the back. Centre back position.
There's going to be another sub shortly, and looks like they've only made the 1 sub. No, they did make 2 because Colwill came on, but who the hell came off him? The other substitution for Chelsea, then, gentlemen, leaving the field number 5, Benoit Badiashile, coming on the field number. Going on the field number 6, Levi Colwill. 3 subs made by Chelsea. You at gym tomorrow? I've been today, mate. You should know by now. I'm not you who does it like 4 days a week. I'm not you who does gym 4 or 5 days a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, when I can get all 3 days in. Sometimes I can only get 2 in. It just depends on what's happening. 4's good. Some people do every day. Oh, they're just fitness freaks, I'm afraid. They're fitness freaks. Like, I don't know how people have the energy to go to the gym every single day. How can people have the energy to do that? Do they have no rest days? Do they have no rest days? Start my workout at 6 after a walk with a dog. Day starts at 5:30 with ice cold shower. Some people go twice a day. I think the only people that do that must be bored. They must be bored or brainless. I get the whole thing about wanting to, wanting to get exercise, wanting to lose weight and everything, but you can't do it. Like, people can't expect to do it 24/7. No, can't do it 24. You can't do 24/7. Cannot do fitness 24/7 because you got to remember that. You do a lot of, even when you're not doing the gym, if you're walking around, you're putting steps in. That's going towards your exercise as well. Like, nah.
Palmer has come short. This is Sancho.
80 quid's not cheap. Exercise bikes are not cheap, you know. It's bad for too much. These massive people have heart problems later in life.
Players that you would rely on for Chelsea, the likes of Cole Palmer and Fernandes, have just not been able to find that space. And that's because the way the Betis have defended, to be fair to them.
Oh well. Looks like Miron Muslic is leaving Plymouth. Looks like Music is leaving Plymouth.
He really stepped forward. That's a great ball.
Oh, it's in! It's in! Ball came in. Headed in by Enzo Fernandez. I think the keeper gets a touch on it, but Enzo Fernandez equalised for Chelsea. Goal, Chelsea!
Fernandes, how many times have we seen that this season? Enzo Fernandez timing his run to perfection to get on the end of a cross, and Palmer just had that bit of quality that Chelsea have certainly been lacking in this game. Right back in it.
What a good season he's had. And scoring this type of goal is exactly what he's worked on with Maresca on the training ground. He said it himself.
In between the two defenders, look at the reaction from Bartra. He knows it's so difficult, you've got to track that run. Both looking at each other, him and Sabali, but in the meantime, Fernandes again just gets a deft touch on his head, and Adrian...
Goal for Chelsea! The equaliser scored by the captain, number 8, Enzo Fernandez. The score is now Real Betis 1, Chelsea 1.
Enzo Maresca has been delighted with how much more decisive Enzo Fernandez has been in the final third this season. But like all good coaches, he's told him he can still do better, says he wants 10 to 15 goals per season out of him, but he scored a big one there.
Yeah, I mean, it's been all Chelsea the majority of the second half, and they've got the reward.
Roy Keane can't stand female commentators. He said they should stick to women's football. Oh, so he's basically an Irish version of Joey Barton then, a knob. At the end of the day, you get women commentating on men. You get women commentating on rugby, men's rugby. You get women commentating on men's football. You get women commentating on stuff. You get men commentating on women's football. Like, at the end of the day, they all have a job to do, and I think, and they do it all right. They have their jobs to do, and they do it. People don't like it. If people don't like it and think that women shouldn't be involved in men's football, you're sexist. End of. You've got to think women equality. Like, just because the men do it doesn't mean that the women can't. Like, people these days are just sexist. Oh, women can't do this, women can't do that, women can't do that, or this. Oh, they shouldn't get involved in men's competitions. Oh, men shouldn't get involved in women's stuff. It happens all the time. Get fucked. If you don't like it, hop it. We're in a different era. It's 2025. Grow up. Cole Palmer! Oh! I hate people who do that. Just grow up. It's 2025. If you don't like it, tough tits.
Back to his coaching staff, and he just recognises that his team are just hanging on at the moment.
I hate people who do that. Yes, I will tonight, yeah. Probably, yeah. With me pancake. Should women stay at home, cook, clean and speak when they're spoken to, like in Islam? No! Oh, it's goddamn. No. That shouldn't be the case. Like, back in the... I suppose, well, I don't know, but maybe back in the olden days, back in the 20th century, you'd probably have stuff like that. But in the 21st century, that's not going to happen, is it? Women are free to do what they want. They're allowed to do what they want. Men are allowed to do what they want. Dazza wants a Mamma Mia home. Cooking his meals and doing his washing. Mia doesn't do that. Mia cooks her own food and I cook my own food. So there you go. Women might get a power trip. I don't actually know. I'm either Palmer again. 2-1 Chelsea. Cole Palmer with 2 assists. Well, there is men that clean the toilet. It's not all women that clean toilets. Goal for Chelsea! Fucking hell. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer's turned it around. Excellent. Cole Palmer has turned this game on its head. Nicholas Jackson with the goal. Cole Palmer with another perfect cross and another perfect header. Just Cole Palmer says, there you go, just turn past you, see you later. Crossed in, header, goal. 2-1 Chelsea. And they've deserved it in the second half. They've been the better side. 2-1 Chelsea, eh? Wow. Goal for Chelsea! The goal scorer number 15, Nicholas Jackson! Oh, there I was checking it. They're checking it. Next thing you know, you got the ironing board out.
Betis have just dropped off in intensity and it's just given him that space, and you do not give Cole Palmer that amount of space.
Substitution for Real Betis. Leaving the field is number 11. Cedric Bakambu coming on the field to replace him.
Celebrate a decade with the club in December. The club captain signed a new deal until 2028.
Is number 24, Aitor Ruibal. Goal given.
Chelsea got their first goal. It needed somebody to provide that spark, that imagination, and Palmer's done that.
Would you be a house husband and make the women go out and earn and you relax at home? That's equal rights. At the end of the day, everyone's free to do whatever they want. Like, you know, everyone's free to do what they want. Me and Mia, half the time, a lot of the time, me and Mia aren't even in the house. Myself and Mia, I mean, I'm home. I'm out of the house almost every day. I don't have a full day in the house normally, other than maybe, I think, maybe Sundays, Saturday and Sundays sometimes. Mainly the weekends when I'm in the house. I'm not in the house all day every day on a midweek. Because I'm always out doing something. Always out. Saturday and Sunday though, it just depends. A lot of Saturday and Sundays I'm not always out, I'm not always in. Well, Chelsea have been the better side in the second half. Real Betis have fell apart since that equaliser. Chelsea trying to work it through again. Noni Madueke didn't manage it this time. Betis looking for a response now. They're going to have to go for it now, Real Betis. They've got 15 minutes to go to try and hit back. Anthony against Cucurella. Cucurella, man mark. Cucurella has him in his pocket today. He's got Anthony in his back pocket today. Isco. Beautiful flick, but straight to Reece James, who wins the throw.
It's worth saying, actually, everyone knows what a young Chelsea side this is. The average age of the starting 11 is just over 24. It's the first side to start a major European final without a player aged 27 or over in it since Red Star against Gladbach in the 79 UEFA Cup final.
Can you imagine what this experience will do to this group of players? If they can go on and win this, if they can see it through.
Southampton want Onana. I would say give us a packet of crisps and a pizza, and that'll be about it. I'd sell him for a packet of crisps because he's absolutely woeful. He's the worst United goalkeeper in a long time. Well, I'm surprised to Chelsea winning because I thought Betis were going to win this. I thought Betis would win this, but never mind. Oh yeah, there's another goal in this, surely.
Skipper's influence on this Chelsea side as well has been clear to see in the second period.
Looks like Chelsea are going to become, I think, the first team in England to win the entire collection of trophies. All the English trophies and all the European trophies, as well as the Club World Cup, which they won back in the day as well. Real Betis coming forward again. Anthony. What a cross! Ah! Good defending by Trevor Chalobah. That's a corner. Yeah, no, it was always a corner. Corner taken shot by Betis. Isco with a low cross. 1-4 for Mark Bartra. And Chelsea are in. Nicholas Jackson. It's a 2v1 against the game. Oh, he's cocked it up. Your cack, Nicholas Jackson. How do you see Anthony for? Sell Anthony for? I don't know. It's United we're talking about. Buy players for expensive prices and then sell them for nothing, really. 30 million, yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if Real Betis decided to buy him because he's been great for Betis. Here they come again, Betis. Rodriguez, oh dear. What's going on? Oh, Nicholas Jackson's just booted the ball out of play in frustration. Oh no, that wasn't Nicholas Jackson. Was it? Wait, who kicked the ball out? Was it Nicholas Jackson? No, I saw Nicholas. I could see Nicholas Jackson, but no, it wasn't him then. Oh no, it's Cole Palmer. Oh, it's Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer just booted the ball out, which means he's been booked for that. I bought Daddy 5 bags of snakes for Christmas. Yeah. He didn't eat them all at once, by the way. He ate them He ate them like. I mean, he only had like 1 or 2 packets a month. Like probably maybe even 1 a month, but I don't know. They didn't go until a couple of months. It's Brad on the new account. Alright. I'd put a Henry Hoover in goal over Onana. Yeah, well, at least if that happens, if that happened, you could just have the Hoover turned on, and the Hoover would just it would just catch the ball in its suction pipe. Oh, Nicholas Jackson's going off with looks like an injury. Suggestion brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Chelsea. Leaving the field is number 15, Nicholas Jackson. Coming on the field is number 22, Keenan Dewsbury Hall. Real Betis fans don't know what's hit them. They just don't know what's hit them. How long till AI robots take over humans at football? No idea. You can't underestimate Chelsea. Never underestimate Chelsea in the Europa Conference League. They turn games around easily. So I think this might be Brighton heading into Europe. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, actually. Oh! Giovanni Lo Celso's coming on, the former Spurs man. That's nice of you. Took her 2 hours. She was probably trying to pick. She was probably trying to decide what time. I don't know. It's Sancho. Fired all the way back. Oh, keeper slipped. Looks like Chelsea are going to win. By the looks of it. Oh, right, I see. Oh, fair enough. One of the sisters hates us, I think. Yes, and I can't stand her either. And I can't stand her either. 3-1! Jadon Sancho! Good night! Well, you know which one I'm on about, and I can't stand her either. 3-1 Chelsea! Good night, Anthony! Anthony's not winning it this year. Oops. Chelsea, you winning it? Oh, about time she actually left me alone. Just jealous of me. Well, there you go. Goal, Chelsea!
What a finish that was, by the way.
That's Chelsea's title.
It used to be hot. Just sent Cardoso the wrong way, and then it's about the path. Didn't get it right, did he, Sabali? But he's still got a lot to do, Sancho. Quick feet.
This is the thing. Chelsea have a lot of experience, right? Chelsea have experience when it comes to getting European finals. It works them. No, Sam. I got told that apparently it'd be. Although I'm not even sure myself now. I'm not even sure myself. But if any team was to go into Europe because of this, it'd be Brighton. Because Brighton finished ahead of you. Brighton are 8th and you're 9th, so it'd be 8th place. It'd be 8th place, it did. But I don't know myself. I got told one thing and then another thing, so I don't know. The sub that's come on has scored. Goal, Chelsea! The goal scorer this time around is number 19, Jadon Sancho! The scoreline now, Real Betis 1, Chelsea 3. Fair enough. Well, that's a one lookout. That's a one lookout. She can't stay with any of her boyfriends. She keeps either. Well, she just splits up with them, doesn't she? Mm-hmm. She keeps splitting up with them, so that's her own fault. So she can't have a go at you for having one, but she can't keep hold of her own one. No. Oh, they were claiming for handball. No handball there. Don't. No, they don't. Definitely not. If you convert to Islam, you can have them all. No. I ain't doing that either.
No let up from Chelsea. This young squad tonight.
Wait.
Coming of age in many ways on a night as big as this, a European final, let's not forget.
Wait, she has a boyfriend now, does she? She got her own boyfriend. Never knew about that.
You can really say you won it all. No one else can.
I didn't think she was looking at boyfriends. But okay.
On occasion it will be in Munich this coming Saturday. Paris Saint-Germain, the French champions against Inter, the recently deposed Italian champions.
So a while ago, I don't know if it was you that said it or someone else, I don't know. But apparently, apparently Brighton or someone was going to get into Europe if Chelsea won the Europa Conference League. Is that correct, or is someone just making up bullshit?
Particularly in this second half, Chelsea to
Cole Palmer, the man he's been instrumental for them in the second half. No.
That's how Chelsea play. Can they work the ball?
Substitution for Chelsea.
To work his magic, and my word, he's done that.
Mark Hugh, the player
Leaving the field is number 20, Cole Palmer. Coming on the field to replace him, number 38, Mark Gui. Double substitution for Real Betis. Leaving the field is number 4, Johnny. Coming on the field, number 20, Giovanni Lo Celso. Also leaving the field, number 18, Pablo Fornaus. And he was replaced. Oh, God. And he was replaced by number 16, Sergi Altamira. Oh, two former United players fighting. Sancho and Anthony having a clash. Sancho and Anthony having a fight. What a surprise. On the night, Dal. Bye. That's nice.
so frustrated with the
What about AI robot women? No.
Talked about how it reminds him of Brazil.
Fight. Yep, there'll be.
Biggest game.
Sancho has to be careful. He's already got a yellow card.
Done well to keep him quiet.
Sancho's already been booked, by the way.
Cucurella
He sent me a pic around 11:30 tonight. No, once I finish the stream, I'm gonna grab it. Once I finish the stream, I'm gonna sort it.
And a lot of positive for him going forward, but he's had a job to do tonight.
Oh, is it? Yeah, Sancho fighting with him and Enzo.
He's defended Anthony very, very well.
You hungry, lad?
Still arguing.
Yes and no.
from Anthony. Knows the game.
I mean, I had me tea at what?
Nice and what
Quarter past, what, about 5 o'clock-ish?
how the
Looks like Chelsea gonna win the Conference League.
Chelsea fans since half time because their side have just been that.
How you find it?
Just
Yeah, fine.
stopped singing throughout the time
Fine.
that he arrived here yesterday, all the way through the night, all the way through today, and it'll be all the way through tonight again as well.
The Joe Cole song, and all Chelsea
Yes.
fans will know the one I'm talking about. I can't say the lyrics, but that was ringing in my head as I was asleep last night.
Right, I don't know what Harvey.
Very well.
Let me just listen to what Harvey says here. Actually, let me just get into added time and then we'll do that. So I've asked Harvey about this whole Brighton
Serenading him.
situation. I'm gonna find out now.
Sure, he's loving this.
Yeah, I'm going to say Joe loves it.
Bartra.
Hello, added time, please. Ball in, headed on.
Betis Cucurella with the
Anthony battling for it. It's fell to Lo Celso.
added time here. A minimum of 5.
To the right. No. There'll be a minimum of 5 minutes added time. A minimum of 5 minutes added time. Added time brought to you by Darryl Johnson.
They want the fourth. Enzo Fernandez. It's a great
Chelsea are going for 4. They've got 4. 4-1 Chelsea. 4-1 Chelsea.
seal.
What an incredible second half from Chelsea. 4-1. Betis battered in the second half. Good night and God bless.
To complete the set in Poland.
Now, they just haven't been able to cope with Chelsea's physicality in this second
Wow.
half.
Goal Chelsea.
Far too easy. And the game was won
4-1.
before that fourth goal.
And that goal was easy as you like.
Going and going in this second half.
Moses Caicedo.
It blitzed Betis.
Real Betis have been battered in this second half.
Goals in green and
Game,
white.
set and match. Chelsea champions.
Blue. Caicedo just kept running. And it's all about the finish. Got a little bit of
What a good finish that is. Caicedo. Low shot. Past Adrian. 4-1.
Fans in blue behind that goal. Don't forget.
4-1. And an emphatic win for Chelsea in this second half. They were 1-0 down at half time. Then the second half blitzed them. What a performance in the second half. 4-1. Good night, Betis. Finding a diet in a shop, Scotty. Chelsea champs, yeah. If only Enzo had stayed at Leicester. Well, 62% went for Chelsea in the end. 21 votes. Chelsea have won.
Yeah, the changes by Maresca.
No, Chloe.
Audience as well. The players.
Goal for Chelsea.
Premier League muscle has just overpowered Real Betis in this second half.
And the goal scorer this time around is number 25, Moses Caicedo. And the score now, ladies and gentlemen, is Real Betis 1, Chelsea 4. Thumped them. Right, what has Harvey said regarding this?
I'm not sure. I think it's if also a Chelsea finished 6th or 7th as well, but I'm not sure. They might get an extra spot, but I don't know. But I think it's because I
Chelsea.
think it's because Palace won the FA Cup and they're not in. Where are they placed in the league? I think they're like 10th or 11th. 10th or 11th.
Yeah.
So they're not in the top 8 and they get a European spot. So I think it could be an extra spot in the Premier League, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see.
He doesn't know either.
For Chelsea this season, not just the silverware they'll get out of it, how it's brought on so many of their academy graduates, a flourishing academy, and it's been used this competition.
Pearson's definitely no Pearson's at all.
Because somebody like Tyree George, you mentioned the
Whoa! And they're gonna fight again.
too as well. Reggie Walsh,
No.
16 years of age. I just cannot praise Chelsea enough, Lucy, for the way that they've used this competition.
Yellow card for Proud.
Massive financial advantage, aren't they? But I think that
Ah, so basically neither of us know what's happening then. But if anyone was to get in, if another team does get European football in the Premier League, it would be Brighton, because Brighton were the next place. I thought it was Bournemouth, so I was sort of getting Sam McNeil's hopes up by accident. And then realising that Brighton finished ahead of him, so it'd be Brighton. But I don't know what's going to happen.
benefit from that in the seasons to come.
Well, added time is... Oops. Added time is up. It's over! Chelsea, you've won it!
Their young squad have come of age.
No, I won't do much. Well done to Chelsea! 4-1 win. The full-time score at the Stadion Miejski in Wroclaw in the UEFA Europa Conference League 2025 final. Real Betis 1, Chelsea 4, and the winners of the 2025 UEFA Europa Conference League, Chelsea!
Real Betis fall short. How it will hurt to miss out on the first ever European trophy. But like Chelsea, it appears a club very much on the
Jesus Christ, that is an outstanding win. So Chelsea and Spurs have both won European trophies.
A good season into a great season. Success, and they've brought that back from the verge of disappointment towards the end of the season. Second half of the season, they've been disappointing. The end of the season, brilliant. Champions League team, Conference League winner, and all that experience for the young players has been almost perfect.
Shame for Real Betis, they've done so well to get to their first ever European final, but they were 1-0 up at half time. They were doing so well, and in the second half, Chelsea turned up and completely obliterated them. Chelsea superior in the second half. Real Betis crumbled defensively, and that's game over. That Chelsea, the champions. I would stay on, but I've got things to do. So we're going to end it here. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to join me tomorrow night on Double Trouble Darts for the Premier League finals night. Is it going to be Luke Littler winning the night? Is Luke Littler going to win the tournament for the second year on the bounce? Well, we'll find out tomorrow night. Next stream on the channel, by the way, is on Saturday night, when I bring you live coverage of the UEFA Champions League final between Paris Saint-Germain and Inter Milan. Congratulations to Chelsea. They are the Europa Conference League champions 2025. I've been Darryl Johnson. See you on Saturday. Bye-bye.